What's goody, fam? It's your favorite Cuzzo's D.
And your boy DJ G.
And you are now vibing with
this Drinks on Me podcast, baby.
Pull it up, motherfuckers. Hey, check this out tonight. We got another Cuzzo in the building, motherfucker. Right. The Black Captain Planet, motherfucker. With these 5 elements combined, you get a nigga, N-E-G-G-H, that can tell you everything in your backyard, goddammit. All them plants. My man, BC Coleman in the building. Clap that shit.
That's right.
What's going on, Cuzzo?
Hey, what's up?
Let them know what you do, man. Let them know why I call you Black Captain Planet.
I don't know about all that, but so when I started out my career, I was a marine scientist, transferred into being an environmental scientist, learning all the plants and all that stuff. Now I just teach high school biology, ecology, and AP environmental science.
That's 3 different sciences, y'all.
Yeah, y'all heard that right.
I couldn't even do it. That's a
That was
trifecta of
super
sciences.
education.
But he wondered why I call him Captain Planet. The nigga know everything about. He got 3 sciences he teaches.
Right, exactly.
Nigga, I couldn't tell you nothing about science, but you better not get sick.
No, did you see the humbleness of that though?
It's I know like he said, I started off in
and then it was like,
biology, marine biology. I went to environmental sciences, and then I just.
Hey, I felt my voice getting deeper while I was saying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the deep one. That's how you know you stunned them niggas right there. That's how you know you stunned. The voice go from, "Hey my man, what it look like?" to, "Hey my man, what it look like?"
Yeah, man. I like that humbleness, brother.
Hey, my nigga got the pipe with nothing in it.
Hey, you know, man.
It's just all about the swagger. I call it Black Sexy Man.
That's classic, baby.
That's classic. No Seki Man. You know what I'm saying? He's the most interesting man in the world because he got a pipe with no smoke. That's it. All right, so tonight, the topic for tonight is cause and effect. Because I don't think motherfuckers understand how much their actions impact everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they understand how deep it gets. Like, well, you know, sometimes you're raised in an environment where it's like they make you feel minuscule. Like, you hear sayings all the time, like, yo, it's a million fish in the sea, or, you know, you ain't special, or something. I could do what you do. And then people take that, and as they get older, they start to incorporate that into the things they do and the choices they make. It's like, well, shit, you know what I'm saying? This ain't gonna really affect nobody if I do this. It's gonna affect me and my little circle. I honestly believe that's bullshit. I feel like everybody on Earth has a purpose, and if you don't fulfill it, that you immediately affect everybody on Earth. All 7.8 billion, whatever the fuck it is, people that's on Earth right now and who ain't here yet. Because I think it trickles down like that. I feel like it's very important, but I don't like to go first. So I'm gonna throw that motherfucking ball to whoever want to pick that bitch up. Like I said, I'm gonna always revert back to this for the rest of the year, like the fucked up Falcons did when the Cowboys watched that damn onside kick. People. Look at the ball. Look at the pretty water. Look at the pretty water. Team full of John Coffees in this bitch. They don't fucking grab that ball. But anyway, who want to pick this bitch up and run with it with cause and effect? I don't care. I'm drinking. What's up?
Well, see, you say cause and effect, man, and that is, I love the way that you put it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people got to look at the overall picture of it, right? You know, I mean, you got to look at it like everything is that way, right? You need the sun, you need the moon. Even that has a cause and effect for the environment. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't just people. Everything works like that. Everything. You know, even your time. Your time will work like that. Let you get thrown off a second or a minute. Okay? Like, my guy say he a teacher. He show up late to that class, it could be disastrous. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what? That's fact. But it's Zoom
and that's
class,
affecting
baby.
lives.
You better log in and wait. I'm coming, and you better admit me in, goddamn it. Shit, don't be playing no game, bro. Real talk.
But look, real talk, like D. So I used to tell my daughter, we just talking about the cause and effect of time. I'm like, look, you show up late, okay, then it's gonna be hard on your day because it's like, all right, I got all this shit I got to do. You know what I'm saying? But if you showed up early, then you got time to really get on top of shit before it get on top of you. You know what I'm saying? Like you really do, because you never know what's gonna hit you out your day. You never know what's really gonna happen, and that's in any profession. You know. So I used to tell her like, look, it's better to be early than to be late, because one, hey, you gonna be ahead of the game. The other, it's gonna leave you behind.
I
You
was
know?
reading I was reading something. It was about this Navy SEAL. He wrote a book. I didn't read the book, but I read an article about it. And he was saying the perfect time to wake up, start your day, is about 4:30 a.m. Right? You get all your stuff done, just like in the old days when the farmers were running everything agricultural wise. Get all your stuff done, and then you can plan a little bit longer.
Right, right.
12, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. That's your time to settle down, plan your life, plan your goals, and then you can attack it again. So I was just thinking about that when you were talking about your daughter and waking up earlier and starting her day early, cause and effect, all that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fire, man. My mentor, Eric Thomas, E.T., the hip hop prophet, he said he ain't the smartest man in the world, but he's like, everybody should know E.T. by now. He said he ain't the most smartest, like he ain't the smartest, but no one will outwork him. He said he don't give a fuck how talented you are. I will outwork you. He said I don't care who your daddy is. I don't care how much money you was born into. You will not outwork me. So
Right.
he get up at like 3:30 every fucking morning and start his day. Like I got and then I told you I started reading Buddhist books. And the Dalai Lama, he was like, yo, I wake up at 3 too every morning. Like he wake up and he pray for hours.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, damn, how the hell are you doing it? He's like, well, you know, it ain't really hard because I go to sleep at 7. But it's all about perspective. You know how you look at it.
Right, exactly.
That shit tough. But he's sleeping at 7. You know what I'm saying? He's sleeping.
Right.
When the last time your ass went to sleep normal without liquor involved? At 7.
Tell you,
Nigga, I don't think I ever went to sleep at 7.
without liquor, and I can't tell you the last.
You know what? I lied. I did go. I went to sleep at 7 after we got off that boat that time, cuz I was like, when we got off that boat, nigga, I was dead. I ain't wake back up. I was gone, nigga. It was like, I woke up like at 1 a.m. like, God damn, did I just take this whole goddamn day away?
Cause and effect.
What, boy?
Now, one of the main things, because I was talking about it with my wife maybe a month or two ago, cause and effect, right?
Hmm.
You think about the pandemic, right? Out the blue, this shit just, I mean, it started in Asia, but boom, January, we caught wind of it over here in America.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, it's really fucking with us come March, right?
Right.
And so you're like, damn, this is out the blue. But then, okay, everything shuts down. And now people, they slow down. Everybody's not getting a chance to work. Some people had lost a job, right? But now everything's slowing down. Okay, you got time to fulfill your goals. Time to do those hobbies that you're always talking about, but you never do, right?
Right.
Now we're getting back to just us, right?
Right. Right.
Becoming healthier. And I mean, people are getting more in touch with their spiritual side and all that stuff. You're talking about Buddhism. I mean, people are picking up all these little things. Why? Because we're not in this working atmosphere that we were in before the pandemic hit. So I always find that real trippy. Like something deadly like that had to happen for us to realize, okay, we're going too fast. Let's calm this down. Let's get back to just knowing ourselves and doing things that really make us happy, because we got one life to live and that's it. So I always think about that when I think about cause and effect. Like, shit, that happened. It's fucked up, but you know, it's kind of turning out for the good for some people.
Right. Well, you know, man, me and D, I mean, we done talked about that like on some of our early episodes. Like, a lot of people was looking at the pandemic like, you know, damn, you know, this shit is happening. But a lot of us at the same time is looking at it like, I'm, you know, in a way, not that you're glad that it's happening, but it does bring you back to, you know, really finding your worth in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, okay, I can establish my own business. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, at one point, your hobby was your hustle, right? It might have been just something you was hustling to do, but you really loved and you didn't really know how to implement it. But now, you know, you can implement it because there's so many needs right now for everything. You know,
Honestly, the pandemic was a blessing for me.
really it was.
But this is my thing. I ain't gonna say it like that because people are dying. Let me be clear. That's fucked up. I don't want people to die that way. I feel like that's a fucked up way to go. I still feel like this shit was crazy, and I have my suspicions with it. But it was a blessing in the way that it set your ass down. Like people literally was living like this social world, like this social era. That's what really started changing. Like I lived through the social era, but I wasn't born in the social media era. Right. Like I came before internet existed. You see what I'm saying? I came before cell phones existed. Outside was our social networking. We got outside. We played we had to stay the fuck outside. If you had a real grandparents, nigga, you was either in or out because you wasn't finna run up their light bill running in and out that door. Right? That shit was not happening. Like nigga, either you in or out, but you're not finna run up my light bill, young man. So it was like that. And people had like facades. They just had to go out. They had to take pictures. They had to do all this shit before it hit to live a life on internet, like their internet life to, I guess, prove a point or establish status. So like coronavirus came in and it shut your ass down. And you could tell who it really affected. You could tell the people that really needed that. I gotta get out here because they was going fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like they was going crazy. Motherfucker was like, man, I can't just sit in the house. Me personally, man, look, age 18, and then look, age 18 to 25, I think I went out more than anybody on earth.
Right. It don't bother me. Right.
18 and 25, nigga, I was out every fucking night. Like it never failed. And then I got a house at 19, nigga, in the hood. It was the Green Gasoline house. I had my own fucking house in the hood. And but when I say hood, I mean, nigga, you cross the tracks and it was on Martin Luther King Street. just to get y'all, everybody know Martin Luther King Street is the hood. It don't matter where you at on earth. Your ass cross the tracks and you on Martin Luther King Street, you are officially hood territory, my nigga. So like, we barbecue for the hood, nigga. I used to have real life prostitutes come over there. I give them chicken plates and shit. Like it was like that, nigga. It was like, yes, nigga, it was a hood. So we partied and I threw parties and barbecue for the hood every week. So when I turned like 25, 26, I didn't give a fuck about clubbing no more, man. I'm like, man, I don't gotta go out no more. I was a homebody, house party type of nigga. So when this shit hit, it was just like, I bet this give me even more reason to save and stack up and save my money and fucking stay in. Now, granted, I throw like barbecues and shit. Like one of the first barbecues I threw when Cuzzo came through, I was like, yo, let me call Cuzzo and the fam over. And my nigga Bo and Bo 2.0 came over because you're gonna have 10 people. What they said, and I was like, yo, man, we kind of got like the same atmosphere, you know what I'm saying? We both got little girls. His wife is into nursing. My wife is a nurse. Bo is a cop. All of them get tested. I was like, man, fuck that, man. I'm calling my niggas over. You know what I'm saying? We straight. Mm-hmm. And I did that. I'm a homebody type of nigga by nature now. But you could tell cause and effect, though. There was cause and effect because I had already did that younger so fucking much. And when I say so, man, look. And then I was Greek. So if you did Greek life in college, you got top. Look, cause and effect, real talk. When you actually get in before Greek life, you think it's a whole total different thing. Like you like, oh man, these niggas is partying, they hopping, they do, man. This all niggas see on the outside is hopping and stepping and popularity. Mm-hmm. When you get into Greek, all the sigmas. So when you get into Greek, it's like work, parties is work, hopping is work, stepping is work. Everything is work. Then
you want me to stroll?
Yeah.
Bruh, then it's like, man, I got to do it. See, on the outside looking in, niggas like, yo, man, shit, man, them niggas hopping, they having fun. On the inside looking out, it's like, man, I got to look as cool as I can, hopping, stepping, and doing this shit so we can get more niggas into the frat. They don't understand how much work go into it. but that's cause and effect. So by the time I was so motherfucking, I fucking hate it. Look at this. I fucking hate it. Working out, bro. I fucking hated that shit. I hate it. Greek after like 2-3 years when it came to the clubbing aspect of it, because one, all the locals wanted to fight me because we in the club hopping and they just want to fucking party. Yeah. And it was crazy.
Let's see.
It was crazy.
Okay. Like what D just said, right? Okay. And going back to COVID again, before I get into the other part, because there's two things I wanted to respond to, bro, to what you said. But okay,
all right,
not even talking about the death part, because to be honest, it's a cause and effect to that. Check this out. So I'm watching Netflix. Netflix be telling some shit, man. It really
don't it though.
And people be missing this underlying shit, right? So, all right, I'm watching Netflix, and they actually had a series on this bitch before COVID hit called Pandemic, not the movie.
Yeah. I saw like.
Okay, and they talked about this same shit that's going on right now, how it was gonna start in Asia, all that shit. Like they detailed this bitch out, how they was working on like a universal type, you know what I'm saying, cure and shit for it. But they knew it was gonna hit where it was gonna start, all that shit, right? So even before, if you just paid paid attention to the underlying shit that they was throwing out there, you would look back on this shit now and be like, damn, you know what? I remember seeing some shit like that, back when I was watching Netflix, right? So. Okay, all the people that's dying right now, and like I don't want to use COVID, you know what I'm saying?
Netflix and ill.
I look at it too like it's an ignorance there. We wasn't really like educated, or we was overlooking something, and that's killing a lot of people too. Like for instance, President Trump ass. Okay. That motherfucker is ignorant as hell, man.
Educated does not go in the same sentence as Trump. We will not do that.
No, we got to, because he's uneducated. Ignorance goes in the same
you're uneducated.
as Trump.
Don't talk about me like that, sir. Okay.
And look at him tonight. He ain't want masks. He ain't want none of that. You know what I'm saying? He knew about this shit way before it hit.
I knew. That, right? I knew when you knew, okay? Okay, sir?
Now he in the hospital.
You're fake news. You're fake
cause and effect, right?
Cause.
Okay.
Your cause. Not mine. Your cause.
Exactly. That's what he said.
Your cause. My effect is not your cause. Okay. I affect the world positive. I stopped. It was 200,000. It would have been 2 million with you, Daryl.
What did Biden say? Shut up, man.
He's fake news. He's lying. It's just not true. It's just not true.
So look, all right, the other point I wanted to make. So I started off even earlier with everything. Okay? Sex, women, all that. Kids. I had my first at 15. You know?
You was not 15 with kids, yeah.
No,
you were like 9.
Actually, earlier than that with kids, because, she was pregnant before my first one came in. So I had did all this shit.
Actually, it was another girl who was pregnant before your first one came in.
Yeah, but look, she was pregnant before her. That's another damn topic.
That's what I just said. Stop. That's why you see, Joe, you're not being smart.
So starting off all of that early, man, when the pandemic hit for me, I'm in the stage of my life right now where I just want to appreciate life. Like bro, like you were saying, man, look, we in them times now where, okay, hey, I want to be able to live to the fullest. We only got one life. So all that shit I was doing, and you see it, man, you're right. They going crazy out here, man. I just read about the other day about a teacher over in China who poisoned all her kids. Gave them some kind of rice porridge and shit, and killed one of them, but poisoned all of them.
Yo, I hate to, because I know it's not funny. That's not funny.
No, it's not. But
what I'm saying, Did you have y'all seen the video of the dude, the Asian nigga who made fun of the British woman making rice? Oh my God. If you haven't seen that shit, oh my God. Look that shit up. That is that shit is as funny as that other Asian Thailand nigga counting. 41, 42. It killed that shit. That nigga is hilarious. But back to what you were saying.
Yeah, I mean, like people is really flipping out.
Yeah.
They flipping out right now, man. You know, losing their mind. I told my wife the other night, I'm like, man, look, I'm happy. I am happy in my marriage because it's a lot of people out here that's unhappy as hell. Hell, I know y'all heard about the guy. His wife was doing something with somebody else. He made her chop off the guy's head. Shot the guy and then made her decapitate his ass.
Which okay, never mind. I was gonna ask you which one, but when you said decapitate, I figured which one you were talking about when you said decapitate. I was like, excuse me.
Yeah, no Lorena Bobbitt, dog.
It's like come again, come again, or maybe not if you decapitate that one. But it's like come.
People
so
going crazy.
What you say now, Chuck?
Yeah, they going crazy right now.
Y'all excuse me, I'm full of these spirits right now.
But I can't blame all of that on, everything people want to shoot they shot at Corona. But really, a lot of this shit is just ignorance, man. Ignorance, unhappiness, you know what I'm saying? And all of that shit, Corona is bringing all of that out of you.
So, cause and effect, could you say that because of COVID-19, it's exposing a lot of things?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Really?
It's exposing no true intentions. You know what I'm saying? Real talk it is. This is some shit that you was already feeling. Like, for instance, you was already unhappy with this motherfucker, but now you trapped in the house with him. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? So now you can't go nowhere. Like, you can't go see your side piece or nothing like that. So, you lashing out. So that's what I'm saying, man. Like, this is really exposing people's true intent. You can't blame that on COVID. It's just that they was hiding that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like in the Bible says that the rock's gonna cry out. You know what I'm saying? Like you won't be able to hide behind shit, when it's coming to them end days. And this is like the perfect example of that. Really what it's doing is just exposing the shit that people been hiding.
That's
whatever
true.
You hiding behind right now, you can't. Your shit is all locked down. It's got to come out. It's like your back is up against the wall, and either you gonna stay back there and keep getting pressed, or you gonna press your way out. And that's in everything, whether it's good, bad, ugly. It's got to come out.
Right.
That's what you seeing.
Like with all those memes, 2020 memes, how it's like the worst year ever, right?
Yeah.
Of course, you got particular celebrity deaths that hit us hard. Kobe, Chadwick, and then you got pandemic. You got people dying from that, and then on top of that,
no second stimulus check.
From my 1,200 at it, right?
I mean, look.
And then on top of that, you gotta stay your ass. Well, not stay inside, but I mean, it's restricted on what you can do. But cause and effect. Check this out. 2020, worst year in our lifetime, worst year that several generations have seen, maybe even baby boomers, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to rebound. I'm calling it now, 2021. After we get over this pandemic shit, early 2021, that shit is going to turn up.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's going to be ready to celebrate living, celebrate life. Nothing's taken for granted anymore.
Yeah.
Shit, hopefully we got a new president. Shit.
I mean, look.
Man, we better.
That shit is playing. Okay, what he just said too. That shit is playing out. Even this whole political thing. I said, me and D, we talked about that before we started the podcast. How we knew this shit was even connected to that. This political game, they running this shit until, look, it probably changed after November. Real talk.
Huh?
You know what I'm saying? Look, all this shit is debatable. It really is. I looked at Trump when he was walking to the plane to go to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like they carried his ass out on the stretcher or no shit like that. He walked his ass over to the plane. So it's like, okay, is he really, or is this some kind of other ploy of shit that he doing. You just never know.
Bro, this shit Trump. You know it's a goddamn ploy. That nigga had COVID back when
That's what I'm
the
saying.
nigga who
It's
was
all
vice
political.
president had fucking COVID, didn't he? One of them niggas who was close to him had COVID back in the gap. That nigga had it then probably.
Yeah,
Trump doing
I
this
mean,
shit so he ain't got to debate no
that's
more.
that's what I'm saying, man. It happens like that, right? That's exactly after November. This shit probably started decreasing, but we said that like before we even started the podcast that it was gonna be some shit, and this was like a part of that.
Look, cause and effect. I'm on drink number 3. That's the cause. The effect, y'all niggas about to get some real raw ass shit. So, like I said many podcasts before, unless you voting on local and state, that presidency shit don't fucking matter when you go vote because your electoral party and the members that you have out there to represent your state change that. So, cause and effect. If Trump ass is still in there, come time to get him out of there, Lord have mercy. If he gone, we got Biden, who ain't necessarily better, but he better
No,
than
he's
Trump.
not. He really is not, man. Look, I was saying that tonight. I'm like, really, in all honesty, Biden can still peel off of the fact that, okay, Trump is fucking up so bad. So, of course, it makes him look like he's somebody when really Biden ain't saying shit that's been impressive either. He really ain't.
I tell you what, that
Don't
nigga
really
did do
know
though.
us.
That nigga
At the end
pivot
of
to
the day.
that camera so motherfucking cool. Every time on that debate, nigga, that nigga was straight facing
I know.
me. That nigga was not looking away.
He was
looking at
selling
me.
himself.
I
He's
felt
selling.
that nigga talking to me. He like, look here.
Yeah, he's selling himself now.
He killed
No, that's
he killed
it.
so many people.
Yeah.
Why would you listen to this man?
Yeah.
He's horrible. He
it
doesn't
looked
have
like
a
a
plan.
It looked like a political commercial. Like
Man, that shit look like
that's
grumpy
what it
old
looked
man.
like. That's what, man. Look, I ain't impressed by neither.
That shit look like the movie Grumpy Old Man.
True. I agree.
And they both old as fuck. I'm still confused if you got these two old motherfuckers in there. Why the fuck couldn't you have Bernie?
Well, yeah.
Because Bernie just Bernie look old as fuck. But
Exactly.
when I turned on the TV for the debate, the first thing I said was, "Golly, these dudes look old."
That's the
I
same shit
know,
I said.
man,
Cause
like
I
they
said,
on
damn,
their
these
way
niggas
out.
look old as fuck.
Right.
They
Like,
gonna die
what
before they
motherfuckers
14 years
gonna
turn
die
over
any
with this
day.
time. And you already know, Trump predicted to die in The Simpsons, and them niggas ain't been wrong yet.
So ain't, man.
They ain't been wrong
Did you
on
see
shit.
that shit? Did you see
And
that?
This nigga got COVID.
Have you seen the episode?
Yes. Boop, 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 boop. No.
Man, that shit was a trip.
Just a candle in the wind.
I know when Reagan, when he was in office, he was, of course, he was up there in age, and so they were talking about how he used to fall asleep in meetings with the generals.
Believe it.
And I'm like, it doesn't matter who gets elected. I mean, it does, but either way, you got somebody who's 77, somebody who's like 81. It's just going downhill.
Yeah, right. Pretty much.
Bruh, the coolest president we ever had, God damn it, was Bill Clinton, because he got head. No, I'm playing. No, it was Obama for me. The coolest president was Obama, because he got elected the day before my birthday. He got elected November 4th, meaning when you woke up on November 5th, my birthday, you had a black president officially. And that made my motherfucking birthday a holiday in Kenya. Damn right. So it was like, yes, sir. November
Hey, everybody
5th,
start claiming
solidified.
they're Kenyan now.
Yeah.
Everything was solidified. That was the coolest nigga. He was the coolest OG in the planet, motherfucker.
Look, this works out perfectly. Cause and effect.
Yeah.
Let's say Biden gets elected, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a chance he may. I ain't trying to put it on him. There's a chance he may make 4 years. There's a chance he may not. But either way, Kamala, I hope I said her name right.
I said that, bro.
She set up because she running next.
I said that shit.
He ain't doing 2 turns. So next thing you know, you got the first black woman president.
That's president. That's right.
I hope it's
Look. Biden is dead when he started. You hear me?
I wish Michelle. I really wish Michelle.
I ain't giving him 2 years.
Bruh, I wish Michelle would have gotten that bitch, because I know where she come from, nigga. That's
I do
outside
too.
of the Shy.
Man,
House show. House school.
look,
There's cocoa butter
tear
and
everything up.
pink oil moisturizer.
All I'm saying is, I said that in one of our last episodes. Biden ass is dead his first year. If COVID don't kill his ass before.
Damn, nigga,
And
1
then
year?
they'll start taking bets on. They're gonna have him in Vegas
Look,
taking
tell
bets.
me. Okay, now tell me y'all didn't see it. The motherfucker looked like he was damn near dead in the debate.
No, that
He was
wasn't being
asking
dead.
sharp already, baby.
That was not being dead. That was the inability to Joan back. Okay, there's a difference. He
Man,
did not
Oh
have
no, the nigga was stuttering.
If you remember Biden when he was with Obama and you looked at him, okay, when he was in the debate, that motherfucker looked like, you know, he was ghost already.
Hey man, it's a difference when you online and when you cross.
Yeah, but damn, you
Stutter
supposed to
too
look
when they
better
ask
when
your
you
ass
cross,
when the
nigga.
When them niggas ask you the 12-inch rule when you online.
All I'm saying is
When
the
you done,
nigga
it's like,
might
nigga,
not
shut
cross. He gonna stay. Now I don't think he gonna come offline. Look, Trump done already set that up too. That motherfucker had COVID when he was up there on the stage.
And
He
then
gonna take
caught
his
them
ass
Biden
out.
before that shit was on. Before that shit started. Hello, Biden.
You wearing those big ass masks?
That shit was so funny. He had the biggest mask I've ever seen.
Man, cause and effect. That's all I'm saying, man.
Man, that nigga ain't got COVID. That nigga is looking for sympathy votes. He gonna survive this shit.
Hell yeah.
Survive this shit with my quotation fingers.
Nah, you want to know
Everybody-
some real cause and effect though? Let's say he does survive it. All right. Now, guess what? He's energized all the Republicans, and they're like, well, "Shit, COVID ain't that bad." Now you got round two of everybody not wearing their masks, not social distancing, not washing their hands because COVID ain't that bad, and then you got an uptick in COVID cases for fucking 2021.
All right, now
Right.
I'm just gonna
Now-
let me put this out here. I'm saying this. This is my opinion, not BC, the motherfucking Captain Black Planet in this bitch, but and not Kung Fu Panda. That's me. White people didn't wash their hands. I ain't like period. Like you know what I'm saying. If you want to know the truth, I've been around several. They go on that bitch and blow the bathroom up, not wipe their ass or wash their hands. They just get up and go. So
Man,
it's
this
like,
nigga really just walked out with that one.
Hey,
bruh,
look, it
I
happened.
be in that bitch like, nigga, did you just get up and not, nigga, no, get the fuck away from me. It's
Right.
like, yo, I don't want to shake your hand.
Try to shake up with your shit.
And you know what? And hey, if you want to track it, guys, other side of the hand, if you want to track it, motherfuckers has been uncivilized for a long time. Okay, y'all was sleeping with cattle and shit. Okay, bubonic plague was on your watch, guys. Okay, it wasn't on ours. It was on yours. Okay, so this plague shit starts back with y'all. Like, let my people go. All right, that was the
Look.
bronze people saying let my people go. Okay, so let me just gonna take it back. Y'all niggas nasty. All right, so at the end of the day, walking around barefoot and your dirty ass bottom foot, only part of you that's really black, y'all niggas nasty. So I know I can see that because I think they think it take too much time to wash their hands. Like, wash my hands, that take too much time. I'm just
So,
going
look,
wipe
look,
my
look.
ass with these shit crumbs and just keep going. You know, whatever I eat is what I eat. You know, my hand. Nasty niggas. Oh my God, it's horrible. It's horrible.
I'm about to hit y'all with something deep too.
With the
Check
womp
this
womp
out.
and the wham
All right.
wham.
So
Nigga in this pipe.
I'm watching Hannibal Lecter.
Oh my God,
Hey,
really?
Clarice.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all all done seen the movie, right?
You
Now
talking
y'all
about
know, not the actual movie.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Hannibal Lecter in it, right? Okay. Now it's a scene on there, and if y'all remember, this movie was made now before 9/11. So I'm talking cause and effect.
Nigga, hell yeah, it made before 9/11. I don't even know.
Listen though, check this out, cause you gonna this mind blowing. It was mind blowing for me. So I'm watching it, and it's a scene in there where Clarice, right? She's sitting in there. She is the FBI agent. She looking at the screen of the 10 top most wanted, right? Okay. They had Hannibal on there, and they also had Osama bin Laden. Like he's on, like you see him on it, and this is before. This movie made before. It go back to like I was saying about this Netflix shit. Like it be subliminal messages. This motherfucker was look. They been looking for his ass long before 9/11 happened, right? Then you look around and we just fucking we get planes out of nowhere flying into these buildings and shit. You know.
I'm just gonna be honest. I feel look, 9/11 was a big ass setup. I ain't gonna.
I mean, we know it was.
None of that.
But I'm saying,
a nigga hijacked
think
the plane
about
with a
that
box
shit.
cutter. I have a box cutter. If
Right.
I'm on a plane with 20 niggas, somebody gonna take that cut for the team, and the other niggas.
If you have to, if you even have to take
but
that
you gonna
cut.
take that cut for the team before this plane crash, my nigga. Oh, you about to take that cut for the team. Cause as soon as you get that first cut, I'm gonna rock that nigga. I'm talking about, boy, he gonna catch this fucking boy. This is gonna be the best fucking overhand right ever through in my life.
Okay. So now
he gonna be knocked the fuck out. Anytime, nigga, it's like 50 people on the plane. You mean a nigga hijacks you with a box cutter? No, sir.
No,
I'm from
man.
Chicago, nigga.
Right.
You ain't got no gun. You got a knife? Oh, nigga, we gonna square up, nigga. Shit, you gonna have to. You got the CVs, nigga. Shit, I might get cut twice, but I'm gonna rock your ass if I don't. My nigga behind me go get behind you and rock your ass one way or the other.
So okay, the ED, what you saying, right?
Boy,
Take Trump now,
too cool
right?
with this pipe, boy. Goddamn, this nigga is pipe dream.
Take Trump right now, okay?
What
This is
about
nothing
me?
that people not looking at. We looking at the debate. We talked about all that shit, right? But we know Trump also is in with these Russians deep, right? We also know that Trump hit a motherfucker over in Iraq, Iran that wasn't like Osama bin Laden. He wasn't on no 10 most wanted list.
Hey, yo, that nigga murdered that nigga.
Yeah, right. He murdered this motherfucker, right?
He murked that nigga.
And they
that was
said,
like, whoa.
We gonna get back at it, man. We gonna get back. So now this nigga, they posting all over the place that he's sick, he down. Right now, the country wide open. Because they gonna look at your leader. You know what I'm saying? They gonna look at your leader. The country wide open right now. If Iraq and Iran want to come up in this bitch and do something, it's on and popping. On and popping. The same way that shit went down. Like I said, you watching this movie, you see Osama bin Laden in there, but you ain't even pay attention at that time that this motherfucker was on that list. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, later on, our economy get hit in a vulnerable stage. Same shit could happen right now with this motherfucker being in the hospital. All they need to see is one weak ass point, and then, okay, I don't know if y'all caught it in the debate. He also dissed the military. Like he basically said, y'all gave me a shitty ass military.
Yeah, he been dissing the military.
The military's broken.
So, man, they watching all this shit, right?
Man, they watching this shit like reality TV though. They laughing.
Cause
Like,
and effect, right? What could come? Man,
I think if anything would come from this, I don't think it would be physical. I think it would be more so technology interference.
Yeah, exactly.
And shit like that. Because they already proved the point. Well, Russians proved the point once back in 2016. And now, guess what? You got an election that's so divisive, and you got your president who's sick.
Right, exactly.
Everybody's looking the other way. So perfect time to strike. I think, to be honest, I think they're gonna try it again. I'm not sure if it's gonna be Russia or North Korea or whatever, but I think they're gonna make a greater effort to disrupt the election. Because they know if Biden gets in there, they already know Biden.
Right, exactly.
That's bad.
They ain't on that, right? They don't want that. But right now with Trump, this shit going on right now. Oh, this is perfect time to strike. And wars ain't fought the same. It ain't about bodies now. You know what I'm saying? So you looking at, like you said, the technical side of shit happening. Oh man, we wide open for it right now. They can make a killing right now and shut us down worse than we done ever been. Cause and effect.
That's why it's time to move back to Africa.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get on
the
our belly
motherland,
shit.
goddammit.
Let's get on our belly shit right quick, man.
I'm about to find my tribe. I'm about to go back.
Nigga, I'm a Mac Indian. Them
Uh,
motherfuckers know Scotty, which is like northern Canada. Fuck all that. But I go to Canada though, cause I ain't really heard too much shit about Canada. But Drake, OVO bitch. But no,
maple syrup,
there it is.
Canadian bacon.
That's it. Yo,
Hockey. But no, it's like all right. So switch the narrative.
Switch.
Watch how I switch this shit on cause and effect. Before this shit start counting down. There it is, yeah. There it is. Watch out. Oh, I'm about to get real. I'm about to get mad ill niggerish on that one. Cause and effect. I want y'all opinion on this.
Yo.
What creates a dog and a hoe? Go! Let's see.
No. Okay.
A dog and a hoe?
You want me to
Dog as in a dog ass nigga and hoe as in a hoe ass woman.
All right, so you want I'm gonna take part of this first. All right.
Okay, dog.
Yeah, let me take it first. All right, so in my start of things, when I started out, I wanted to be like that one woman's man, right? I didn't want to be the player when I started.
Wait. When you started, like
my journey, as far as women and that
you
whole
want to be a lover man. Like,
yeah. I wanted to be a lover man.
9,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? My mom and them, mom was like, nah, I don't really want, now this is coming from a woman now. She like, nah, I don't really think you want to go that deep. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to get hurt. Now, dads, you expect to hear that from your dad. You know what I'm saying? But really coming from mom, and then I'm looking at my mom, and I'm like, man, shit, hey, how could you say something like that? You been with my dad, y'all asses look crazy all the time, But you still love him. So I never could really accept that from her. I didn't understand what she meant, right? So I get into a couple of relationships, and I get hurt bad, right? And then in the second serious relationship I had, I ended up having kids because I told you I started young, 15 years old. My daughter's in place. I'm like, man, this is supposed to change. This changing my whole world right now because shit I was even doing on the streets, I gave up, right? But then my mama hurt me real bad, right? So I'm like, what the fuck am I doing all this shit for? Just to be hurt. And then I thought back to my mom telling me you would be hurt. And this comes from a woman. And I also remember my mom telling me, you know what, let me tell you about pimping. She said, tell me this shit. She said, men think that they got this shit on lock, but really they taught everything they know about pimping from a woman. You wouldn't learn the shit you learned if it wasn't a woman. And I remember hearing, it's what's his name? Fillmore Slim. Y'all know him?
Yeah.
Okay, so Fillmore said that he wasn't a pimp originally. It was a woman that came in there, right? And she wanted him to start pimping. So basically, she really trained him how. She was like, she just started bringing me money. And then she started bringing me women. You know what I'm saying? And then the next thing you know, he one of the greatest Macs out here. But it started from a woman bringing him shit in. And I'm like, oh, okay. So you get to the point where it's like, man, all right, I'm getting hurt. And then as a black man, you got all this other shit going on too. It ain't just being hurt by a woman, but it's just being hurt by not being respected, all kinds of shit, right? And then you become a monster. Like, I don't give a fuck no more. So I got to that point where I just didn't give a fuck anymore. And then I was like, hey, I don't care who I'm out here burning up,
Damn.
And I would let them know right up front. It wasn't like lying to them or nothing. Like,
Damn,
no,
nigga,
it
let
ain't
it
no
burn like
relationship
Usher.
thing.
Let it burn.
I was about to say, they could be taken the wrong way.
That nigga
I
burn.
was burning like that.
That nigga was pissing fire. No, play.
But man,
I ain't brimstone. That
and
nigga
I'm
did.
like, nah, you know what? Man, I ain't gonna let no motherfucker hurt me no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the first.
Hey, you
And
know what
then-
Daryl said? Niggas probably don't remember these niggas. back in the gap. This is like when I was in high school. That mean y'all niggas was 40. No, I'm playing. They were like, there's a, you know what, bitch? You a liar, a cheater, a deceiver, heartbreaker. That nigga took the dog. He wanted it all. Goddamn.
Man, I mean, people don't understand how they can turn you into a monster.
All right, well let me make the statement. I think every nigga was a hoe unless you was just super square at one point in your life. So I'm gonna go last. I'm gonna ask Captain Planet, Black Captain Planet, not my nigga. Damn, what's my nigga name who took over Terrence Howard's role in Iron Man?
Oh, Don Cheadle.
Yeah, Don.
Not Don Cheadle, Captain Planet, which is fire.
Oh,
The
yeah,
actual Captain Planet right here, Black Captain Planet BC.
man.
If you had that moment in your life, what made you into that gigolo type of mentality?
Shit.
If you had that moment in your life, I know I did. I ain't gonna lie. I had
I'm
that.
about to say just being horny. Wasn't no.
That
That nigga real. It's only that nigga nasty more than fuck. Shit, I mean, what you doing? What we doing tonight?
Think about it. I was talking with I got a coworker. She got a 7-year-old, and she was like, "Yo, Brandon," he typed in on Google, "Man puts penis in woman's mouth," right? She was like, I don't, and of course, she said he went through all the websites because she can check it on her.
That nigga had Pornhub, X videos, X videos. I know all of them, bitch. Don't lie. Don't judge me. I'm a married man. You gotta do what you gotta do, motherfucker. This thing is humble in this bitch.
Sometimes you get lonely.
Sometimes you get a little lonely.
But nah, sometimes it's
So
just that easy, right? Like you ain't got nobody did me wrong, you know. I grew up straight. I grew up, you know, I couldn't complain about anything, but I'm trying to
yeah, I mean, and I get that.
horny as
You
hell.
know what I'm saying? He wasn't really putting his heart out there. Like I remember Granddaddy telling me, and you know, Granddaddy is like one of the greatest.
Oh man, we ain't about to go to 101.
Yeah, 101. We got to go to 101. This
We
class
ain't going to 101.
101.
Look, my granddad lived to be 101 years old. Nigga, that's 101. Pimping 101.
Man, look.
101.
This motherfucker told me, he said, you ain't never supposed to let your heart extend as far as your arm can go. He said because you want to be able to grab that bitch back and pull it back.
It does sound like some shit. I'm gonna go out there and say that.
Now,
Yeah,
look,
you know what I'm saying?
let me
Me,
give
I
y'all
always
some
let it go
background.
further.
Let me give y'all niggas some background. First of all, the grandparents that we was blessed to have in our lives
Oh man, come on now.
was a trip. Okay,
Yeah.
so and I'm gonna leave it at that. We talk about them a lot, but they was a motherfucking trip. Okay,
Yeah,
so
right.
we had Tank, old Red, which is our
Yeah.
granddad on our mama's father, who was like the triple OG
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything. Nigga born like 1917.
That was the Don.
He was literally like a fucking godfather.
Yeah,
We had my grandma who was Creole,
Mm-hmm.
who was just as intense as him on my daddy's side.
She was the
And-
madam.
So it was nigga. So it was like one born and bred in Louisiana, my grandmama. She a Paul. So
Right.
you get like that's like one of the that's almost like Patel when it comes to Indians. When you hear that last name, you know they just in there like she's a Paul in Louisiana. Enough said. Then you got my granddad who was he's a Sperling. And like it was crazy because them niggas was like straight gutter. Like I don't know how to they was gutter when it came to this type of topic. Like I had an auntie, my Aunt Mary, God bless the dead, she passed away this year. But she told me at 10, be a hoe till you get married.
Yeah.
Like I was 10. I ain't even know what pussy looked like. 'Cause, you know, back in the gap, the closest thing you got to pussy where I was from in Chicago was like the Static Channel on TV. You could hit them on.
I see a nipple.
I knew what pussy
You can
was.
see, you can make out a titty. You can damn sure make out a titty. You be like, oh shit, I know what that is. Like, you can make that out.
Oh, I knew what both of them motherfuckers
Hey, ain't
was.
nobody talking to your 9-year-old fucking ass. Ain't nobody talking to you. Pikeless wonder. Anyway, it was
I
like,
knew.
like so. that was tough. And then my granddad was just like, when I say that nigga was like the Godfather, like when I say Godfather, I mean let me make you an offer you can't refuse. Grandfather, like
Look.
God, that nigga was like the Godfather, everything to me. Like I was scared to ask that nigga for anything. That's how I just knew I was in the mob because of this nigga. But his philosophy was just like, yo, stack your bread and fuck these bitches, pretty much. So it was like,
Right.
like I mean, that's just what it is. What it is. And it was like, yo, what you doing? What you like? You got money? Are you saving up? Are you buying things? He was the one that was more so on that nigga own everything, so you ain't got to. Nobody can be your boss type. And my grandma was more like, yo, be a free spirit till you ready to settle down. So what?
So
But behind every, they always say behind every good man is a good woman, but also behind every bad man is a bitch who turns that way. Behind every dog, there was a bitch behind him. I was a good man all through high school. I think I'm the only nigga. But I can say I was a good man in high school. I smashed one female all high school. I was mad in love. I'm talking about Forrest Gump, Jenny type love, nigga. And she was crossing my ass left, right, sideways. Boy, she was doing me so dirty, look like AI. The way she was doing me. Till I found it out. So by the time I got in college, nigga, I was, nigga, I'm about to go ham in this bitch. Ain't no motherfucking.
I tried to stop.
Nothing. I'm about to fuck everything breathing that look good and got good hygiene.
I saw like
if you got them, that's back when I ate pork, bitch. If you got a ham sandwich, a Capri Sun, and some chips, I'm digging you down. Cause I mean, we got time. We got.
I remember seeing a meme not too long ago, and it said, "This generation is the only one that celebrates whoring." And now, when I say that, I'm not only talking about females; I'm talking about guys too. But to be honest, I definitely get what both of y'all saying. Sometimes it's past experiences that make you into the person who's like, okay, I don't care about anybody's feelings. I'm just gonna go get mine. But I also think that today's climate, we're kind of loose with our morals, maybe.
Yeah, most.
So now we're just like, look, if it feels good to me, then fuck everybody else. I'm gonna do what makes me happy.
Right.
And so
you know what? I think that's got levels to it. Cause like, all right, if you ain't married, do what you do. I ain't mad at you if you ain't married. If you are married, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like what makes you happy within your marriage? Like we talked about that on the last episode. Like if they ain't in your marriage, then they ain't in your marriage. That's my thing. Like if you ain't in this, you ain't in this. So you like fuck what you thinking. We good. But like before you get married, the way I was told at 10, nigga, that shit don't even count. It was like, yo, look, my auntie literally told me, nigga, nothing counts till you get married. She looked at me dead in my eye. I ain't married. God bless the dead. She said, look, nothing counts till you get married. So be a hoe till you get married.
Well, you got to think, man, that's the original relationship. Like the very first relationship plan.
Being a hoe? Appalled. No, I'm playing.
Marriage is the relationship. God ain't say shit about no girlfriends and boyfriends, cut buddies and all that. You don't see none of that. That shit's not biblical.
Hey, real talk. Biblical wise, though, God didn't say shit about marriage either at first. Adam and Eve ain't never get married, nigga. They were just the first
not
two
on this term. No. You know, that's the thing. See, he just called her out to be his wife.
Let me ask you this.
Even know
now that we got a new
ceremony
person on the squad right now. Hold on.
Shit.
I want to see if he can answer my question. I want to see if Cuzzo, Black Captain Planet, can answer my question. Everybody give me the same bland ass motherfucking answer when I ask it. You ready for this, BC? You ready, Cuzzo?
Shoot it.
All right. It was Adam and Eve, right? Then it was, what's that nigga name? Cain and Abel. Cain killed Abel.
Cause and effect.
They sent Cain to the island of Nod for killing Abel. And then Cain had a whole family. How? That's the biggest mystery to me. And everybody like, well, there was more people. Well, what the fuck they wasn't mentioned? I need details on these more people. Then y'all talking about like
It's
nigga,
cause and effect.
like tell me who the fuck these more people is. You see how they try to slide that shit under the bus? They try to slide that shit. They like niggas in spades. It's like nigga, so you just gonna slide that book in there? It's more people. No, nigga, I need some detail on these.
You know, I thought about something else too, though. Change the game in what you just said, D. I thought about, I've been thinking about that question too a lot.
Bro, that's my
I'm like, okay,
question. That's my
how
own
did you
question.
go from you having Adam and Eve, two original people, to the evolution of us coming from monkeys?
Damn, that's a
You gotta, you know.
Oh, but we got scientists. Let's go.
That's right. God damn it.
You know, no.
Answers, nigga.
You on the spot, bro.
Well, it's funny 'cause
People.
you have two lines of thinking, right? You have people who are super spiritual or even semi-spiritual. Then you have people who are scientific evidence based, right? And they're like, how can that happen? Because I need to see it. I don't believe in just blind faith. But now you're starting to get you're starting to get scientists who are spiritual now within the past like 10, 15 years. So they're, nobody has the answers. We didn't, and misconception, we didn't come from monkeys.
Right. But they say that shit, right?
You're a common ancestor. But, no, it's weird. So maybe it gets to a point that maybe Adam and Eve, maybe they were Homo sapien or something like that. I don't know. I don't have these answers, but maybe they were.
But they some questions.
Homo erectus or something like that.
They
were human, but I don't know. They look like some of our earlier prehistoric remnants of whatever. I'm not sure, but I just know that more time has to pass. We have to basically evolve our thinking and just be able to accept stuff that we really can't prove. I mean, there's no way we can prove God is real. I'm a believer. I'm a believer, right. Spiritual man, but there's no way we can prove God's real. Sometimes you just got to have that faith, right?
So check this on the flip note, right? All right, so, I was telling y'all how, I got hurt a lot, and, that kind of transitioned me into being the hoe ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? That
I love how you said that, hoe ass nigga.
Oh yeah, because I was a monster. You know what I'm saying? I became a monster. I was a monster.
No, you was a monster. You was born a monster.
But now check this. Flip that, right? Okay. What made me want to be a one-woman's man was, my mom, right? And just seeing my mom and how she loved, right? But then there was a woman on the block, and I know mom be listening to this shit, so she gonna remember this shit.
Don't do it.
But it was a woman on the block, D. She had to be like 38 some years old. She was up there during this time. I'm, look young. I'm probably like, maybe 11, 12 at this time. And she kept showing up at the house all the time with like different gifts, all kinds of shit for me, Okay. And she was the one that really showed me about the sex game.
Oh, you trip? Are you talking about your? Never mind.
Yeah. She the one that showed me all that. This older woman. Now, mom caught hint of it.
Hold up.
Like,
you lost your virginity to a 38-year-old?
Yeah, man. I mean.
All right, hold on. Hold on. Can I do this safely for you so you won't incriminate yourself?
Well, I'm not incriminating myself with this.
Shut up! I got this. So, hypothetically speaking.
Yeah.
Let's say a guy got a best friend, and his best friend mom just so happened to want to get on his best friend.
Right.
And they have relations. That just might happen to a young man.
It happens all the time.
That shit happens all the time on Pornhub.com, xvideos.com, xnxx.com. Any.com that got X in it, the sex shot, shit.com. Y'all know the .coms. Don't
It
blame
happens
me.
all the time. I mean, real talk. Something
Tinder.com.
that happened. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, I ain't know what the hell I was doing, but she knew. You know what I'm saying?
Hypothetically speaking, whoever I am, that ain't his name. His name Durham. Whoever I am, not God.
And then mom was like, if the bitch keep coming here, I'm gonna have her ass locked up. After that, I ain't see her no more. I don't know if mom just
hypothetically,
told
and
her.
hypothetically, this nigga just don't get it. He don't get it. I don't understand why he don't get it.
I can't tell a story no other way. So
yes, you can. I just did it.
All I'm saying is
Hypothetically speaking.
Hold on.
cause and effect.
Or that.
This is shit that happens all the time.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it do. Hypothetically.
All the time.
It happened to a nigga who looked just like my nigga with the pipe with no smoke in it.
Yeah, man. Shit's crazy.
All right, so let me go. What created the hoe in me? Boom. Here we go. High school, I was Forrest Gump Jenny in love with a bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, I walked the 10, 20 miles in FUBU boots. Back of my ankle was ripped off, bitch. I had no skin on my ankle, nigga. Do you know how hard it is to walk with raw ass Achilles tendons? Y'all don't know it. Y'all
I
don't know
know.
that feeling. FUBU boots. Not Timberlands. FUBU.
Ooh.
For us, by us, fuck us. Boots. Our nigga did a nigga dirty. When I say dirty, nigga, I'm talking about bottom of a white woman's foot in a porno dirty. And y'all know them bitches' feet be dirty as fuck. For no reason. No reason. It was like, why are your feet dirty? Let me turn and go find me some ebony bitches.
You done came out them heels like that, didn't you?
I'm just saying, bro. How you get out of high heels and dirty ass bottom foot? It just don't work. But anyway. And I found out that younger niggas was like fair game in college. You know, in high school, it's pretty much the same thing because seniors went after freshmen.
Yeah, that's
But
how
in college, as a nigga, seniors went after freshmen. It was like, yo, this fresh meat. I'm about to get this nigga. And then I found out bitches would fuck for food. Oh my God. I was a starving young man. I got a credit card because they offered me a free pizza. At the end of it, I get a free pizza? I ain't hear shit about credit. I was like, wait, so you mean to tell me if I sign this paper, I get a free pizza? Shit, what you talking about? Let's do this. Nigga, I was fucking for Capri Suns and ham sandwiches. I ain't give a damn. Okay, look, boy, I had a motherfucker tell me, nigga, I need you to come to the room so we can watch Finding Nemo. I said, oh, bitch, I know what that means. You want me to swim? I'm about to swim on shore. You ain't even gotta get me cold. Like, we don't need cold. It's all good. We ain't gotta play these games. I'm with it if you with it. Like, but I was turned into a dog. And even when I met my wife, and I didn't even know she was my wife at the time, I was in a full-fledged relationship who I thought I was going to be with forever. And I told myself at that point, if I leave this motherfucker, whoever I leave her with, leave her for, I'm marrying that motherfucker. Because I know I'm going to marry this motherfucker. She was an island chick. Mm-hmm. And I was at the point then, even though I was a dog, nigga, when I wasn't really a dog though, because it was like shit, I wasn't in no serious relationship. Shit, I was fucking my future sister-in-law. I didn't know it. But yeah, I said that. That's how it went. You heard it just how you heard it. But anyway,
you heard it just like you heard
just
it.
how you heard it. You heard it. So it was like but I had enough respect for the girl I was with, for the woman I was with at the time. I was like, look, even though I was a dog in some people's eyes, I was still man enough to say, look, I ain't gonna waste your motherfucking time. Look, I care about this girl more than, like, I care about it enough to know that I don't love you like I say I do. And I left right then. I just left because I had my house at 19, but I was at 20. I was living with this motherfucker. So I had my house. I was paying rent over there, but I was living with this motherfucker because that's who I thought I was gonna be with. So I was like, yo, I'm about to go because I ain't gonna waste your motherfucking time. I'm gonna go. So cause and effect do that to you. I think in a way like because it's like at the end of the day, I ain't finna waste nobody's fucking time. I ain't finna take no second of your time if I know that I'm wasting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, hey, fuck that. Yo, go find you a nigga because I'm gone. I ain't about to play with your motherfucking emotions like that. I'm fucking gone, bitch. I'm gone. All right, I'm gone. I care about this motherfucker over here way too much to think I care about you that much. Let me let you free.
Cause
I know it's sudden.
Yeah,
It was sudden as a motherfucker.
No, look, cause and effect. Now you turn her into a dog.
right.
But she didn't turn into a dog though. But see, that's the thing. She didn't turn into a dog. I don't know why, but I think it's because I was honest with her from like the jump.
And
Like,
that's
I didn't lead her nowhere.
Right. That's
Like
the key
I
to
didn't
that.
string that shit along. Like I ain't run that course or nothing. It was like at the moment I knew. Because I was a different type of dog. Like I wasn't in no serious relationship at all until I got into a serious relationship. You see, and when I knew I could step out on that, I was like, all right, let me end that now. Like I was like a nigga that ended it right then and there. No matter how long we've been together, if I could step out, I'm ending that shit right then and there because I ain't gonna waste your time. So she didn't turn to a dog, to my knowledge. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't. I'm gonna stick with what I know. I don't give a fuck if it's true or not. Motherfucker, y'all gonna take me on my word because you keep proving me wrong. But
But see, that's just the thing, right? Like,
I'm feeling good.
even being straight up, because with a lot of times I was just straight, when I was doing my thing. Like, hey, it ain't about to be this. Don't expect this. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is with this, right? Still, there was times where you had those who just could not accept that. They still saw like the good man in you, and it just completely blinded them to that. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't even listening to what you telling them. And then they end up hurt, and you like, but I told you the truth. And you know how people be saying, "Oh man, I hate when a motherfucker lie to me and this and this and that." Okay, but you also hate when a motherfucker tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just real. That's another one of them cause and effect type deals. You know, everybody's perception on or perspective on things is different. And really it's their truth. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, D? Like it's what my truth is. What I
It
want it
would
to
be a
feel like to me.
better way to say you get what I'm saying, BC, because D is spirit wise right now. I'm highly
But
influenced by
BC,
these
you know what I mean, man. I ain't leaving you.
spirits.
BC, you know what I mean when I'm saying like the perspective of it, right? Is really your truth. Like, okay, the way you look at it, the way you feel about it, that's how most people set somewhere. A lot of people like set in stone with that. Like I ain't going outside, I ain't trying to hear nothing else. It's got to look this way. And that's like forced upon somebody who actually telling you what the truth is. If I'm telling you straight up, look, all I want to do is fuck. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And then you take that as, well, whatever you take it as a relationship or a starter to that or whatever that may be. The truth was all you really wanted to do. But for them, they see it as, hey, it's more to it than that. I mean,
I'm just laughing because you got the pipe and you're like, all I want to do is fun.
Hey yo, that wrist action on that pipe is fire.
then maybe all my brothers we'll start something like they started the cigar clubs.
Yeah.
We had a pipes.
I ain't
Yeah,
smoking
man.
shit, but I'm drunk. I mean, I'm high on spirits.
Let me tell you, just do it. Cause and effect, baby. You know, instead of rolling up them papers, you put it right here, you good.
I don't know about cause, but I know about the effectiveness.
The effect is great, baby.
I'm numb in my lip area.
Your lip there.
That means it's a wrap, Jack. It's a wrap snack.
You done with the whole bottle yet?
Man, huh?
You done with the whole bottle?
Bruh, I'm damn near. It's a shame.
He
I'm
sound
appalled.
like he might have be back on the boat that y'all was on, BC.
He was on a boat? Goddamn.
Look, it was morning time. I knew he was done on the boat. I was like,
Hey, yo, that boat was fire, bro. Because I had that motherfucking Paul BSOP. You know that big boy? That's an exclusive Paul. That's that $11.99 Paul. Y'all niggas don't know nothing about that.
Hold up.
Hey, D, yo.
You drink Paul also, man.
Don't do that.
Man,
Hell
look.
no, we ain't about to do that.
I didn't drunk Paul, but my main drink is Hennessy. Like, that's
Okay,
the
so
main.
you step up.
My main drink is Hennessy. Now look, it's a new one. Well, I don't know if it's new. Uncle Nearest.
Yeah.
Man, that shit's so smooth. I ain't had like a whiskey that smooth. You know? Yeah, man. It's a lot that goes through it, man. But I think everything in life has some cause and effect. You know, everything. The way you do what you do. You know, it's all tied into it. It ain't just people. It's just life, period.
Yeah.
You know? That's just the way it works. That's how it's designed to have cause and effect. It's kind of like, you know, how you hear people talk about karma or you reap what you sow type shit. You know, I mean, all of that. That's still saying cause and effect. You know, when you narrow it down, it's the same thing. And that's just the way the world works.
So since we're talking about cause and effect, what's the origin of this podcast? What's the real reason behind it? Was it just so as simple as we're drinking and might as well start this up? Or?
No.
Actually, drinking wasn't even in the beginning of
The
it.
reason behind the podcast was my brother went through a series when he lost mobility
Yeah.
and he couldn't walk.
Yeah.
And he's in
Last year.
probably the most pain he ever been in his life. So
Yeah.
when I drove down to Alabama to check on him, seeing the state that he was in, I was like, oh my God, this shit's crazy. Because I literally had to, like, him moving, what we take for granted every day, like just normal walking, he couldn't do that. So, hell, it took me 30 minutes to get him from the couch to the bathroom. And that's normally less than a minute walk.
Yeah.
But it took me 30 minutes to get him from the couch to the bathroom. And I was like, yo, this is fucking insane. And I had to bathe him.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have mobility.
Yeah.
And that fucked me up. I was like, man, this is crazy. Like, my nigga he has no mobility. He can't even move on his own. And if I move him, it don't matter how strong I am, that shit don't count. Because it's like, yo, this is like dramatically hurting him.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, this is crazy. So got him through that point. He ended up going through what he got to go through to get him back to normal. And I was like, yo, man, we need to do something where we connect every week, at least once a week, to where we can chop it up and make sure we okay. And that was the birth of what became the podcast.
Yeah.
Drinking wasn't even involved until later on. But I wanted to make sure I was able to make sure he was okay. After that point, every fucking week, period, from there on out. So from there on out, we on episode 18. Yep. So y'all can do the math. Like, we 4 months in at the 16. So we about 4 months and 2 weeks in when this dropped.
So to fill in where my brother BC is talking about, last October, man, I had a herniated disc. I still got it. You know what I'm saying? That it caused like the sciatic nerve and stuff in my leg and my foot to like, I mean, and it's hard to explain unless people got like back issues and things like that, man. Like how excruciating that pain is, man. But like I couldn't do anything. I couldn't wash myself up, brush my teeth. I couldn't. I was that demobilized. Like it was nothing I could do, and I just woke up that way. I woke up, couldn't walk, couldn't do none of that. And you know, these are things, man, that you take for granted, right? Like you used to doing something all the time. You used to being strong, you know, and then just like that, it's gone, you know. And even my outlook on my whole entire family at the time, because I'm like, man, I got my wife, I got my kids, I got my brother, I got my mom. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is chiming in, and it's nothing that I could do. I don't even know right now. Now, fuck the pandemic, right? Because this is a pandemic for me as a man. I'm sitting here like there's nothing I can do even for them right now. You know what I'm saying? I can't even hold it down for mine right now. If I go out right now, man, I can't go out right now. But at the same time, in me telling myself I can't go out right now, there's still nothing I can do to change it. It had to really like take its course. Even going to like trying to go to like doctors and specialists and stuff like that, man, that drew out for weeks. Like I had to wait to get in. So I'm sitting in there in pain the whole time, having to wait. I didn't see like a specialist like to like 2 weeks in. I didn't have a surgery until 3 weeks in. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you don't even know what you're gonna do, even though you telling yourself, man. And it was crazy because I'm sitting up there, and this is another one of them cause and effect things. I'm thinking to myself, man, I'd rather take myself out, you know what I'm saying, than be here. Like this, like it plays on your mental, man. You know what I'm saying? When you can't do nothing, you know, and you be watching movies where people be like, you know, where they be paralyzed or something like that, and all they can think of is, man, look, you don't need me. I'm worthless at this point. I had them moments. I had thoughts in my head where, you know what I'm saying, things was telling me like, just go on, take yourself on out, because you ain't never gonna walk. You ain't never gonna do this again. All you gonna be is in pain. That pain that I was in, man, like caused my mind to, you know, like trigger certain things, right? I remember even when I started to heal, it was hard to tell my body to respond. Like I'm having to retrain my mind all over again to tell myself I need to move this leg. I need to step. You know what I'm saying? Because all I could think about was pain, 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 pain. You know what I'm saying? So that's a cause and effect. My brother coming into town, he comes into town and man, I remember he talked about the walk to the bathroom, but man, you should have seen the walk back to the couch because I couldn't go up no stairs or nothing. Like he literally had to lay down on the floor, holding me to sit me down. Like he's all the way on the floor trying to sit me down on the couch. My wife had to put her feet up under my feet to help me walk. She had to walk me. You know what I'm saying? Like, think of that type of cause and effect type shit and what that do. So when the pandemic came around, oh, that wasn't shit. That wasn't nothing for me. I'm like, shit, I'm blessed to even see this. I'm blessed to even be here seeing the world changing because prior to that, my thoughts was, shit, I don't know if I'm gonna live through this. I couldn't even sleep. My mom, she was here, man. I'm laying my head. My mom put pillows on the walker so I could lay my head on the pillows on the walker because I couldn't lay down. You know, so yeah, the podcast it birthed from that, and then it was like, all right, bro, we gonna keep every fucking thing real. From here on out, we just gonna tell it like it is, because there ain't no point of going no other way. And then it birthed other people like you being here tonight, you know what I'm saying, speaking your truth and rawness into different topics and stuff that we got going. That's what really created it. It was birthed from like pain and love. It's like Frankie Beverly and Maze, joy and pain. It's that same concept that gave birth to this podcast. That cause, and this is the effect of that.
Yo, I'm drunk. I'm just waiting on niggas to say something.
Come here,
I'm
baby.
in there. Like swimwear. Woo! This shit tough. Cap Planet. Man, I am uplifted with spirits.
Well, you look like it, brother.
Hey, don't do that. What we ain't gonna do. What you're not gonna do.
So, hey, you ghost right now, baby.
So we gonna do that. That's what we doing? All right. Expose. That's, I think it's okay. Give them a visual, because they ain't gonna see it. So go ahead and give them a visual.
So right now, my brother is laying at the gates of heaven. You feel me?
Open the
That halo is
floodgates
high right now, baby.
of heaven.
So BC, what about you, man? Cause and effect. Being here tonight.
Well, usually, to be honest, it's been a while since I had a little social setting. I'm classifying this as a social setting just because
Yeah, I know.
you're
I get
talking
it.
to somebody outside of your wife or your kids or what.
Yeah, oh yeah, I get it.
So, but nah, it's a good little thing right here that you guys got going up. I was just thinking about, to be honest, I know you started off small, got me on. I'm sure you guys had other guests on.
Yeah.
I was just wondering how far could this go? Because I always hear about, read about, or even see about small beginnings for companies, for entrepreneurs, small beginnings, and then over time, you see that small beginning grow, and even it might even be an exponential growth, like small, 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 and then boom, there's an uptick, right?
Yeah.
So I was just thinking, they got this thing going. It seems like it's genuine on why they started it. A very touching story about why it got started. And then I wonder, what does the future hold for a podcast like this?
Well, you know what, BC, that's right now, we still in the cause. We are doing the cause.
Yeah.
We ain't think the effect yet.
Yeah.
Real talk, we really haven't. Right now, it's strictly on the cause. And then that kind of falls into everything else that's been going on. Like our very first episode with George Floyd. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just kind of, it moves with the times. And then you look at the world and it's like, man, people need a release. They need that same joy and pain concept that started us. So let's invite them in, you know what I'm saying? And let them air it out instead of, doing some of the shit that they doing right now, Like, we need to have a platform that can push out some positive energy that can motivate and stimulate other things, that can help us grow, not just, doing the same things, the same tactics, beating the same bushes, So hopefully the effect will show itself. I don't think even any of us, like me and D, we don't really know what the future holds. But we gonna do this until we can't do it.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm looking at it. We 18 episodes in, man. It might not seem like nothing, but we still here. God gave us, like you said, a lot of people got to see it to believe it. But then there's that faith that you got to have that's just like, even if I don't see it.
Yeah, you just believe that's.
I just believe. I believe in what we doing. So we just keep going, man. Look, at one point I wasn't walking. Now I am. you know. And I mean, I'm still battling certain things. It didn't completely go away, you know, but this this does help me, you know, in my healing process. Like this is a healing for me, you know. So I could say this is that kind of came as an effect for me. This cause. Like me coming here, sitting down, every time I make it back to this chair to be on here and talk, you know what I'm saying, or give advice, or, you know, just chop it up with all my bros and my sisters, then hey, at least I get one more chance to do that. Because just a year ago, I didn't know if I would be sitting here at all. You know, not taking anything for granted. I'm just making it do what it do, you know?
Cause and effect.
Cause and effect. That's the truth. You know? So, yeah, like you said, BC, yo, this was birthed from something real genuine. But we don't know what the future gonna hold, you know? Hopefully, look, even this episode, I'm hoping that even in the episodes where we have special guests, when y'all come back around again, it be something that then grown even more in y'all life. Like whatever businesses y'all have, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, starting from that small scale and working on up, man, who's to say? You know?
And on that note, we're going to end this with that good old Berg salute. So it's up to it, down to it. Fuck those who don't do it. We do it because we used to it. Drink, motherfucker, drink. Hey, Black Captain Planet, Cuzzo, thank you for coming.
BC, thank you, man. We appreciate it, bruh.
Hey, thanks for having me on, y'all. This was
Hell,
cool.
anytime, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? For the 99 and the 2000.
99 to 2000.
Hey, listen, make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, share, tell all your motherfucking friends. Keep a smile on your face, love in your heart. Be blessed. Stay focused, stay disciplined, stay dope.
Stay dope.